Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hanako-kun, and in today's video we're going to be doing another figure unboxing. This time the figures I got in here are from the US Crunchyroll store. So guys, these figures were not pre-ordered. I actually purchased them recently. I had an in-stock notification for one of these items in case they had any extras that came in, and I got the in-stock notification, so I decided to pick up a couple things. So, might as well just get on into the box here. Again, I kind of already opened it a little because, like, the whole side of this is obviously, like, super dented and, like, messed up. So I just wanted to make sure everything arrived okay, which they did. So, just opening it up here. First thing, I'll give you guys a little bit of a preview of what we're looking at. Yes, guys, that is the figure that I had the in-stock notification for. That is the Kyoko Kirigiri Danganronpa figure. I am so excited. Kyoko is my favorite. I know there have been a lot, of mixed reviews on both the Kyoko as well as the Chiaki from this figure line, but I honestly love Kyoko so much that I decided to just go ahead and take a risk and get her. Again, she is a cheaper scale figure as well. So another thing to note here, guys, is that now that Funimation and Crunchyroll have merged, I have a Crunchyroll subscription now, and that got me the Mega Fan discount. So whenever I shop on the Crunchyroll store, I get the Mega Fan discount on all of the items that I purchase. Just taking her out here. So guys, this is the Danganronpa Kyoko Kirigiri 1/8 scale figure by Phat Company. This is her second rerun. Because of the Mega Fan discount, I actually paid $131.39 US for this figure, whereas without the Mega Fan discount, she would have been $145.49 US. Not bad. I'll just give you a little glimpse of the box here. One of the reasons why I love these Danganronpa figures so much are the intricate bases. Like here, you can see all the crazy stuff that's going on there. You've got the basketball court, the basketball, the cup noodles, the desk, like everything is just so cool. That's why I decided to take a risk and try and pick her up. Despite hearing that some people were really unhappy with their figures. I'm not too picky, so I guess we'll see. I heard that there's more of an issue with the Chiaki, with the TV not sitting in the right place and looking super disproportionate. But again, people have taken some issue with Kyoko here, so we'll see if we run into any issues or not. Alright, putting her aside. The next little one is actually a Pop figure. This figure was the toilet-bound Hanako-kun Funko Pop. You have a chance of getting the normal Hanako or the chase version with the blade in his hand. So I'm interested to see what we got. I thought it was kind of fun. That was kind of like a mystery situation. I love toilet-bound Hanako-kun. I collect the manga. I am a huge fan. I want the Hanako Nendoroid at some point, but his aftermarket price is like over $200 at this point, so I'm hoping for a rerun or to find him cheap somewhere, but the odds of that happening anytime soon are not very likely. With that said, guys, this Pop figure cost me $13.39 US with the Mega Fan discount, and without he would have been $14.99. So not obviously a huge discount for the smaller one here, but I got a discount nonetheless, so I'm happy with that. Alright, so just opening it up here. Let's let you guys see what I got first. Just gonna slide them out. looks like I got the regular Hanako. Again, I wasn't like specifically like dying to get the chase. I liked both versions. I'm just happy to have a Hanako figure, honestly. It would be nice if they did a Nene at some point. I'm waiting for any sort of Nene figures at all. I love Nene, I cosplay Nene, so a figure of her would be really great. So far there's only been Hanakos, so I mean, other than the minifigures, they came out with these little Sanrio minifigures, but those are tiny. I want like an actual, like a Pop or a Nendoroid or something of Nene. With that said, guys, they did provide the nice like plastic protector case for these, and they did have to say online that like if the box is damaged, they don't issue refunds, which I'm sorry, but Pop figure boxes are like super uggo anyways. Like I don't really get why you would need this to be in pristine condition. I mean, as long as you could put them back in there, like it's nothing great to look at, like especially compared to say like Kyoko's box here, where she looks like super cool. They got so many like nice details going on. That just doesn't happen with Pops. I know a lot of people like hate Pop figures. I'm like indifferent. I like them for certain things. I'm not like a huge Pop collector. I would rather get Nendoroids most of the time, but I do have some Pops, and I think the Hanako actually looks really good, and I love how he's like sitting on the toilet, like perfect. So yeah, with that said, guys, let's get on into actually unboxing these two. Alright guys, so here we have Kyoko. I'm just going to snip around the edges of the box so we can take her out here. Oh, that's cute. You got a little Monokuma at the top of the box here. Cheeky little devil. Alright. So pulling that out there, I can see the inside of the box there. We have the, of course, Hope High School symbol in the back there. It looks great with that pink background. And then at the very bottom, I have these instruction sheets, which apparently are worth like nothing. They don't really help that much, especially with the Chiaki. So, I mean, we'll see. Then here we have her here. I'm just going to snip around the edges, and then we'll start taking her out of the blister pack. Alright guys. So firstly, taking out Monokuma here. Looking cheeky as per usual here. Next up, I'm going to take Kyoko here out. She looks super pretty and mysterious, as Kyoko does. Alright, then taking off this little plate here with the cup noodles attached, of course. Then next, the desk that Kyoko is sitting on with the little had open here. Alright, and lastly, the base, which is actually super light. I wasn't expecting it to be so light. And here we have the tipped over chair with, again, the Hope's Peak High School logo. Hope's Peak, right? High school logo with the basketball up here and then the blood splatter. It looks great. I love, 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 love the look of this base. And this is one of the main reasons why I got this figure. And just looking at this here, this has not let me down. It looks absolutely fantastic. And it is lighter and it's not massive. For a detailed base, it is not massive, which I'm grateful for. Because like, my Saber Altar by Amakuni has like just this outrageously massive base. And I love her so much, but the base is so simple and it's so huge. Here, this is detailed and it's kept relatively small. So grateful for that. Alright, and then lastly, just taking out this piece here, which I think props up the desk here so that it's kind of on an angle. Alright guys, so I had to put her on this desk here before obviously assembling the rest of the figure because, oh my lord, that was a bit of a nightmare. That was a bit of a nightmare. Like, oh my goodness, as you can see here, I did scuff it a little bit. I'm gonna have to try and magic eraser it because, like, my goodness, there's just like no way to get her on there properly. It is in such a weird place to peg, and trying to like see where it lines up is just a bit of a freaking nightmare. So I did end up scuffing my figure. Again, I'll have to magic eraser that, but my goodness, that was a nightmare. I see what people were talking about before. And another thing I noticed while I was trying to assemble her here is that mine here has this like seam line on her leg, like above the boot. She has it on that leg. And on this leg too, right above the boot. Alright guys, so I guess next order of business, we're going to put this in the base here. Just like so. Okay, and here comes another hard part. I'm going to have to stick the desk parts here in these pegs. And then her foot's gonna have to go in this bottom peg. I'm probably gonna do this all off camera so that I don't like freak out here. I just want to make sure I'm doing this properly, so just give me 1 minute. Alright guys, so that was actually like much easier than I thought it would be. Definitely a million and a million times easier than getting her on this frickin' desk. Alright, and then just in the back of the base here, as you can see here, there's just this little slot, which this peg on the cup noodle stand goes into. There we go. Already loving the way this looks. I think aesthetically this figure, like from afar, is gonna read like totally awesome, but again, manufacturing, I do think that she should have been like way easier to get on this desk, considering that it's an issue a lot of people have, and some people have even had to use hair dryers to like fit her on. I was able to like brute force her without breaking anything, thank goodness, but like it wasn't fun, and you shouldn't be struggling that much to assemble your figures, you know? Next up, we've got Monokuma here. Just 2 easy pegs in the front, and then we're done. Which, like, looking at the final product, I'm extremely happy with her. I love her. Again, I'm gonna have to magic eraser that little whoopsie I did earlier. But, like, I'm still really happy with the figure. I don't think that this is Phat Company's, like, most consistent, like, best work, I'd say. But the overall end result is really nice. So let me know what you guys thought down below, and if you have this figure, did you encounter the same issues that I did? so first impressions on this Hanako Pop figure are that I think he turned out absolutely amazing. Again, I love how the inclusion of the toilet. I think they did a pretty accurate job to the portrayal of Hanako. Compared to the manga here, I think they got all of the details really well done. Again, I'm not a huge fan of pop figures, as I feel like most figure collectors aren't. Again, no problem if that is your thing. I just, for the most part, don't really like pops as much as, say, like Nendoroids or other figures. That said, again, I feel like they did an excellent job on this one in particular. This one isn't like a regular pop where they're just standing there too. Like, again, he's on the toilet, which of course is perfect for toilet-bound Hanako-kun. Let me know what you think of him down below. Alright guys, so that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. Let me know what you guys thought of Kyoko and Hanako down below. I honestly thought that they both turned out, like, awesome. I know people have had issues to Kyoko, but I'm not too bothered by mine. I think that the details are decent for, again, considering the price. Like, I've got some super expensive scales in the back, and I expect like super high quality when I'm paying that much, but she is a cheaper scale, and I believe with these reruns that they kind of keep the same quality, or try to anyways, as their original releases, so you're not, even though it's like releasing later, you're not getting like the same level of quality as the other figures that are like newer that year, let's say. Unless they remake it, like say the Asuka from Evangelion, the Gothic Lolita version, they made like an old one, and then they made a new like revamped version, which I think is so much better, and I'd like to pick up at some point. That said, I'm happy with my Kyoko, and let me know if you guys have her and what you guys thought of her. If you guys want to see more of me, feel free to check out my Instagram and my TikTok linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!